Are we working? Okay, we were having a little technical difficulties. Welcome to Wake Up Epic. Take your legs wide and move side to side in a way that your upper body gets to go for the ride. See how your spine feels with this subtle rotation. Settle into a rhythm. There's going to be a difference whether you have your hands close to your body like this, your elbows bent, or if your arms are completely straight, dangling, letting go. Notice, try them both and notice what you notice. Can you let your upper body go for the ride? I have been thinking about the story of Perceval and the Grail for the last few days. I want to bring in a big idea from that. It's the change that Perceval makes from being a fool, hidden by his mother from the world and society, doesn't know anything about anything. Eventually, he asks the correct question because he's developed empathy, connection, because of the sorrow and the suffering that he's experienced. What is the difference between the question the fool or the more foolish person asks or being foolish in a context and having wisdom and connection to break the rules of society to go directly for the question that would heal, the question that would connect, the question that changes things? Those swing your arms in a more interesting way. Create a bit more movement so your upper body is no longer going for the ride, but your legs are still driving the motion. The legs are still driving the motion. So if I slow it down, it's a bit legs than arms. That's one way to get a sense for that. Now take your right leg back just a little bit. The left leg is a little bit in front and try to go side to side again. It's going to be more locked up. So when you're trying to take a step, you're in a certain kind of motion pattern, and then you'll have a different kind of freedom, less freedom in certain ways. Now, it's more freedom for certain things. Like you can swing one arm more powerfully because one leg is back. Try it. It's basically throwing a punch or throwing a ball or swiping and grabbing. So you can create a lot more rotational force this way. Go back to feet being even. In order to get the same kind of power, I've got to aim more of an angle to make it more like that right foot was back before, as it was. Step your left foot back just a little bit and start this movement. It's a great way to warm up your spine and your ribs for walking or running. The ability to create more force, more speed, more intention. That's one way to think about the difference between the foolish question, the one who's not integrated, the movement that's not quite sure of itself in that context, in that position, and the one who knows who they are in that position. And maybe not all positions, not all contexts, but in that position and context, and is able to go right for it. Now take your left foot very far forward and your right foot very far back, and probably on your toes. And then try to touch your heel. So you want to get to a place where you can touch your heel and then come up to your toes. So make it as small as you need to and as wide as you need to for balance. What we'll do here is reach up and then bend knees as low as you can go. You can go to the ground or you can just stay hovering. We're going to go up and down. Now this is going to be challenging on the back leg. So at first, I'm hoping you will feel a bit of awkwardness, a little confusion, but by staying with it, you give yourself a chance to learn through doing, through repetition, through feedback, and then you won't feel awkward in the same way again. You get a little bit more wisdom. So how do you need to treat your body right now? If there's pain, if there's range of motion issues, how do you treat your body right now? Okay, great job. Switch legs. So right foot forward, left foot back, on your toes, but your heel can touch. You can go all the way back. And then up you go. And down. Let it be awkward. Explore. Deepen it if you can and want to. Is your face pretty relaxed? Are you breathing smoothly? Great job. Now shake about, and shake it out. Go from one leg to the other, to the point where you are lifting a foot and balancing while shaking. And think about a time, or think about a time where you made a mistake with somebody. You're sorry you made a mistake. That's it. You made a mistake, but not just by yourself, with somebody. Okay. Now, take your legs wide. Take your arms wide. The movement is, we go from wide to forward and narrow. Wide, forward and narrow. We're looking to be with ourselves, settle, stay connected to ourselves, and be with others, and settled. Back and forward. So I ask you to think about a time you made a mistake with someone, not because we're going to try to heal it or fix it or forgive or anything like that. Even though you've been that person who made that mistake or thought you did or really did, you still have the ability to be present. And in the Grail story with Perceval, he asks, what ails thee? What hurts? What ails thee? So ask the question, what ails me? What ails thee? And as you do the movement, the only thing to do is shift from one to the other and let it settle. What ails thee? What ails me? What hurts? Nothing to do but ask the question in these two contexts. Ultimately, let them start to merge with a bit of differentiation. What ails me? What ails thee? Ultimately, so that nothing can stop you from being present. We still might make mistakes. We probably will. We can't always be everything to everybody, and we can't be perfect. And our flaws can be fabulous sometimes, but we can be present and we get right back to being present. And that is a fantastic baseline.